What's up, guys? Welcome back to the teampawz channel. Today I'm gonna talk to you about like weaknesses and breaking, right? So why is that so important? I put out a previous video that talked about how to use breaking efficiently, because break doesn't do what you think it does, right? It applies dots, it slows down enemy turns, right? Breaking causes more damage, so it's like really important for you to actually get your teams to match up with some of the elements on the enemies. Like, you have to do this, especially in the higher levels. Like, let's just make a random team. Like, let's say if I did this. Let's say if because I'm about to do this content live anyway. Let's say if I did this, I picked this team. Right now, I'm choosing MC as my main physical dealer because of this. I need to get rid of this immediately. I need this man to not be attacking, not be doing any actions immediately. Then you have to take into consideration, you're like, okay, is this only one guy that has physical, like he's the only person that needs physical, or do I have multiple enemies that need physical? Okay, multiple. I probably need somebody that can attack multiple enemies at the same time, right? Then, once you start getting into that, I start looking at, okay, wait, there's like this one guy, like he has this, right? The quantum. So you have Sealy as the backup. You could have picked Sealy, or you could have picked, dang, I forgot this man's name. I just lost this man's name. But anyway, I could have picked a wind user, right? Dan. I almost lost his name. Could have picked Dan, right? And so, but I know, right, from just looking, before I even do the content, I know when I get to the end, I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need Arlo. Or if you guys leveled up Serval at some point, fine. But I picked Arlo. He's much better in my opinion. And so I'm gonna need these two people to stay alive as long as possible to do the most damage, right? Then I pick like my healer that I want to choose, right? Now March is weird because March is not a healer, but you can use her like, because she's the tank, right, of this team. You could use her as damage mitigation instead of healing, and that's a different video. Don't worry about it. But basically, using March's shield versus using Natasha to heal, or Bailu if you have Bailu, right? That way, I can still use March's return shots, and I can still use March's AoE ultimate to cover some of this, right? It's gonna hit multiple people. I'm not worried about it. It's gonna hit on its own. I just have to place shields so that these two people, right, MC and Arlon, I don't want them to die. So as long as I keep up my damage mitigation on these two people and March herself, right, everything else should flow smoothly. Right now, I could also, if I didn't want to bring Sealy, right, I could just have a damage dealer for broken people. Right, because once people are broken, like once I actually do all of this weakness and I exploit the shields and they're broken, now I can just start doing damage. Like I could have brought Himiko, or I just got her, so I just got Shushan, right? So I'm gonna use either Himiko or her, but just to keep it safe, right? Because I know that he's gonna be in here somewhere, right? Just in case I need like somebody in the lineup that can, maybe there's multiple of these. I can just use Sealy and I'll be fine, right? But this would not have been a bad choice. You know what I'm saying? This wouldn't have been a bad choice. But Sealy is also good. So I just want to try to stress that as you're doing character building, as you watch the previous videos, that you guys really start paying attention to this before you start executing like some of the higher difficulty tasks. Like you really need some of this stuff. Like if I had a light character, right? Mr. Yang is, I think, the only light character right now. Like if I had that, I would put him in here. Because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 people who I could have used that on. I would have took Sealy out, right? I just would have took Sealy out altogether, use MC to cover all of that, right? So you just have to do a little give and take, you know, strategize a little bit, and make sure you guys are incorporating like the brakes, like the brake system, because like I said, that also affects like who gets to attack when. And a lot of these people, if they're not as fast as Sealy, like if you don't have Sealy yet, a lot of the enemies are faster than you, like a lot of the time, like especially when you're fighting up, like when you go to level 55, like you do a little challenging enemy, right? It's level 55 or level 62 or whatever it is like, dude, they're faster than you, so their turn is gonna pop up more often, and they're gonna do way more damage than you thought they were if you don't break them and move their turn back down. Like, it's gonna get rough. I hope this helps, man. Like, I really am trying to like put this out to like speed up you guys' process, so you don't have to do what I did and just kind of figure it out, you know. But make sure to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Peace.